Hey, do you know anybody in the family or I don't know, some of your friends that have really bad hot takes and you just tell them you have to stop being stupid. Just stop or just don't be dumb in the first place. Which is why I'm reviewing ASAP Rocky's Don't Be Dumb album. And yeah, so please like and subscribe if you like what I have to say about the album, or if you like it, if you hate it, yeah. So let's just go ahead and review it. All right. So the first thing I want to do first is I have separate categories. I have the artist performance category. I have the production category, lyrics category, and features, and like how the replay value is. So a little bit of breakdown. This has been like I think like 8 years since ASAP Rocky has came out with a new project. He's always busy like doing all the whole fashions and stuff like that, and like this dude's trying to perfect the album and everything, which is really like respectable and everything. And he having a great time with Rihanna and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so don't be dumb. Uh, latest project. I know he came out with a deluxe, but I'm gonna focus on just the album that I just heard. Like I haven't listened to the deluxe version yet. So with the artist performance, you know, he's still pretty much the same ASAP Rocky. Brag about his success and the fact that he's just letting people know he can do whatever the fuck he wants, does everything what he wants to pursue, everything. And he and to talk about how his growth on being a father and being a husband. And I know that his beat selections, I would say is not as good as the other albums, but the beat selections, he still got it. He still got the good beat selection, but there's obviously some other beats that I think that shouldn't be in the album, but yeah, I think his performance is pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary. I wish he has that bit bit much, like energy. Which is why I'm gonna go to the production. Now the producers who made now for the producers who made this, and like what the genre is in there for. Obviously there's some trap elements, jazz. So with the jazz, mostly is for the song "Robbery." Um, the only thing I have a problem with that production is I don't know. It's just like I don't think it doesn't work for ASAP Rocky. I think it only fits for Dochi or another Kendrick song. Honestly, it just sounds like another Kendrick song. Now with the Kendrick song, I am going to I'm going to clarify like why I think it sounds like the one Kendrick song. But yeah, other than that, he put some punk rock only for the one song, Punk Rocky. I do like the instrumentals. I just don't think he knows how punk rock music actually works. But I do like the cover though. The cover is pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Scott Pilgrim, yeah, and there is some EDM elements. I think the song is called "Shut the Fuck Up" by him. It has some like EDM elements, and honestly, I just don't like the route that he took there. And this is one song that has like Death Grip sound into it, or Cherry Bomb from Tyler the Creator. I'm pretty sure he got inspiration by that. Um, I'm not really a big fan of that. I don't think it doesn't work for ASAP at all. Um, and of course the R&B elements with Brent Faiyaz. I think the instrumental works really good. Um, yeah, it just sounds like really good. I think it just fits with him and everything. Now for the lyrics. Drawing down the lyrics. There's obviously good lyrics and there's obviously some pretty hilarious ones. So we're just gonna check right here on the lyrics right here. Now, what is confusing about this record is that he he's like he doesn't want to brag about getting more like bitches, things like that. He's happily married, but then again, in the song "Soya Flow," I get it. He's tried to diss Drake and Travis Scott with this. First, you stole my flows, so I stole you, bitch, and everything. I don't know what's that about. I don't know if he's talking about Rihanna specifically because Drake and Rihanna dated. Um, but yeah, it just does not make any sense. And then later on, he says like he doesn't want to like he doesn't want to be that player anymore. In the song "Playa," he does says like he's a player to only for Rihanna and everything, and it's just so confusing. Like he at the same time, like there's lyrics where he just says like he cares, he doesn't care about what others say about him, like what's his style and everything. He's grown, but at the same time, like he definitely cares. He says something about like in the skit, like like he doesn't care about content creators, um their opinions is and everything, and he says like his music is always like authentic. He doesn't um spill like some crazy stuff. And then we're gonna go right to the features. Honestly, my favorite feature, honestly, I think the best feature is Sauce Walka. Yeah, good for Sauce Walka. I like the way his energy is for no snitching. I love the part where he says something about like how could you snitch on your brother, and like how could you lie to your family and stuff like that. Like all that street talk. All that street code. That like everyone should follow. And the song really explains about ASAP Rocky's like court days, and he almost went to prison for it and everything. And yeah, that is definitely one of the most important songs I believe, like in there. Brent Faiyaz really done a well job. I do love his hook in one of the songs too. And Thundercat didn't do much, but I think they do done well. Um, so and with Dochi, thing is like I don't really care for Dochi's part. Not saying she's horrible, but I think she definitely outshines ASAP with this song. But yeah, and the thing that really the one thing that freaking disappoint me, bro, we need that West Side Gun feature. You know what I mean? Like they only give him the Alex like boom 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 boom. It's cool. It's awesome. And I literally thought that he's gonna rap. At least use some coke bars. Something. Give me something, or talk about the time with the wrestling stuff. But no, they just only did the ad-libs. But yeah, I really wish they did more of the ASAP. I did wish they do more of the West Side Gun feature thing. Um, and then there's Tyler the Creator. Honestly, it didn't really do anything much with that out with the song, anyways. It's just a little toss away as a bonus. But other than that, for the replay value, I would say like those songs I mostly will go back to is "Stop Snitching," "Order of Protection," "Helicopter," and and "SWAT Team," and yeah, that's about it. I wouldn't say like the album kind of really lived to the hype, um, but it's definitely really good that ASAP Rocky came back and deliver us this project. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. pretty good. Pretty good. For this year for hip hop, definitely gonna be great for what's to come. Yeah. So please comment. Like what you like about the album, what you don't like about the album, and yeah. So that's the end of the reviews, and see ya.